Yeah, but do you always do you write autobiographical, or is it for you? Well, you just pick certain situation from your life or someone else's life, and then you project it more.
It's all autobiographical, my stuff, generally.
And better is about.
It's about my relationship getting better and better. That's basically what it is. Yeah, it's all my stuff is about my life, because I feel that that's the only true perspective that I've got. So I don't know. I mean, I think most hearts are universal, you know. So I think that a lot of the things that I write about, I would imagine people have different feelings of the same or slightly different, but generally it seems that most people have the same feeling of loss, hope, desire, pain, love, lust.
But when do you write? Do you write when you're, well, down, angry, or do you write when you're really happy and in love?
I write when I feel like writing. I mean,
Okay.
You know, I'll write. I would say that writing for me is a way of being reflective of whatever has been happening in my life, there and in the past.
But can you tell when you write better songs, or is it just it doesn't matter what emotion you write from?
No, I mean, there's people who would say that. I think there's a bit of a mythology about songwriting, that sometimes I find people get very stuck in this idea that you have to be sad to write the greatest songs. I personally don't believe that. I understand why people do believe that, but I think it's mythology. You know, I think that the thing is that what is the greatest song? I mean, you know, I've got songs that are very sad, and I've got songs that are very optimistic. So, as far as I'm concerned, it would be very sad if my life was very sad all the time. Therefore, you know, you can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I think also, you know, you go through different periods in your life where you want to listen to music that aches, you know, and then you want to listen to music that lifts you up and you know, pushes you further and you know, almost challenges you to think a little bit differently. You know, like, are you really being the best of yourself, or are you just going to be miserable, drink, smoke, take drugs for the rest of your life? Fine, if you want to do it, fine, be miserable. I don't care. Okay. No one cares.
Is for you the sky the limit?
Is sky the limit?
Yeah, I mean Skybound, I was thinking.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, I mean, the title Skybound is really just about the idea of, for me, that continuously reaching for the, you know, to remain skybound, to keep. It's almost an analogy of life's flight. I mean, the whole album is based around the myth of Icarus. You know, Icarus, the Greek mythology, the boy who flew too close to the sun. And I think why I like the idea of skybound is just, I think it's very important for us to fly and pursue our dreams. But it's very important for us to have balance. You know, not to get too close to the sun, and yet not to get too close to the ocean, so that it, you know, you wet your wings, and you know. So it's very important to just to fly and to dream, but to have a sense of balance and responsibility whilst you're flying in your life. You know, whatever your dream is, whether your dream is like owning a really nice car, or whether it's, you know, that pretty girl, or whether it's writing poetry, art, or writing novels, or writing albums, which is more like where my dreams lie. You know.
When you wrote the album, did you already have a team in mind, or was it something that came to you afterwards when you listened to the songs?
The theme was there really because I'd read quite a bit about Greek mythology, and I liked the way that Greek mythology was used as a template for. It was an example of morals in life, or not morals, but stories which are out of this world, fantasy, but can explain not only very realistic things in life, but can explain the very subconscious area of the mind, which is, you know, monsters, druids, sea serpents, you know, Icarus flying with wax wings. I mean, no, you can't fly with wax wings, you know. But it's a great analogy for life, and I think that the story of Icarus struck me because that's been always the challenge for me in life, is to maintain some sort of balance, you know, either getting too depressed or getting too high or getting too depressed. You know, it's like trying to create a balance, I think, is everybody's aim in life, really, you know.
And when did you first found your balance?
I think I'm always, you know, I think I'm always readdressing the balance.